Hello, everyone. So yes, please confirm to me that when I have put the little waiting room musicality that you could hear and that it is very pleasant to hear while waiting. So I will do that regularly as it is pleasant. Absolutely. Let me read your response. Beautiful. Oh, it's all these songs are Bollywood music film songs, which means every movie has 2, 3 to 6, 7 songs, and it's always part of the story. So, yes, part of some of my culture and very, very pleasant. Very pleasant. Hey, everyone. I welcome you. All right. I value your presence, my dear. You're special. Very, very special, my love. So we have a 1 hour presentation and then we enter into the paid event, knowing that both are important so that whatever I speak in the first part is so essential as from the moment you understand, from the moment you have information, you navigate life very differently, even though you need someone to repeat, as even though I speak, repetition is required. So let's go to the beautiful subject. First, share everyone, those who are fine to share here. You can share in private if it's intimate or private, how you really feel physically, emotionally. My beautiful darlings. I will absolutely let you hear in the waiting room. I will place the laptop and play my music. Beautiful. Joanny, what a day. What a day. What a rescue day. All right, my love. So let me explain. In the title, very often you're going to see the blending on restoring your prosperity, your wealth, your treasury, your financial stream, your money magnet, or any other word that refer on money, prosperity, always having coming in. And at the same time, very often you're going to see, or in the title, or in the presentation, the explanation on rejuvenation, or divine physicality, or regeneration, or eternal youth, that for some sounds a little bit too much, but it is not actually. It's a normality that has been lost for some time, multiple eons on this earth. But eternal youth is a normal characteristic of a divine physicality. And it is returning for the new epocha, luckily, as all this decay, decline, physical problem, health issue, disease, aging, even departure of this earth at too young, that on earth plane, the too young is not too young. 80, 80 for the galactic civilization, it's considered teenager. You know, when someone is 17, 18, 16, the 80 is what is on this earth plane, 16, 17 or so. You understand how it has been extremely shortened, the lifespan. And in ancient time, it was absolutely natural to live hundreds of years, multiple hundreds, thousands in an optimum body and absolutely young, disease free. So the reason why you see me very often binding them together, it's because they go hand in hand. Aging is symbolism of decline. And if it's the decline in the physical body, it's also the decline in the finances, because both are going together. When you have a cellular body that is abundant, because when you look at this machine, even the earthly bodily machine, it's quite extraordinary. You don't need to think to breathe. You don't need to think to have the heartbeat. You don't need to think to digest. It's a natural process. It's a real symbolism of abundance and self-sustainable. If you remove all the rest characteristic of decline, it's quite extraordinary. So normally the money, the wealth, the energy flow of receiving, of always having not enough, but plenty, is the representative of this physicality, actually. It goes hand in hand. It's absolutely not separated. This is why we work on both. I trust it makes sense to you. So in this lifetime, with the work that we do, because you are the pioneers, you are the front runners, you're the one benefiting first for all that is presented, returning on this earth. Because once upon a time, eternal youth, longevity, opulence, wealth, prosperity, abundance, safety, striving was a natural characteristic, and it has been taken away, and now it is returning in this new epoch. And for that, it was very important to do the following. It was important to take care of the duality system, the dark forces, races, and system who, because they reached a point of survival, had no other option than to survive while stealing, extracting, harvesting, depriving allied being from their inner treasures, all treasures. So cellular treasure is the following. It's all the light code that is part of your divine light spirit that has everything, that is intact, that is perfect, that has everything, such as what? Self-confidence codes, self-sufficiency codes, self-esteem codes, regenerative codes, regenerative intelligence, favor, abundance, success, ideas, creativity, magnetism, longevity, immortality. For real, immortality. The only time anyone on this earth has ever heard the word immortality is while watching a movie. such as Highlander or other. Incredible. It is a natural characteristic of the physicality when intact and of the light spirit when intact. So fragmentation, which occurred eons ago, is what ends in this lifetime. It was not ending in the previous lifetime, but in this one, yes, the convergence to the new epocha is here and now. This is why certain special beings come on this earth for the conversions, to stop the old and start the new and bring new trend, new norm, new normality. But that new that is coming back is actually ancient. It's not a new idea. It's an ancient construct template that has been altered and that is returning for the beings who practice that first, but then it's going to be holographically diffused for the totality of the collective. And you are part of those locomotives, representative ambassadors of the new convergence to the new epocha, participating in ending all duality constructs, plus assisting those who lost their way to come back into the trajectory of source, which is what we have been doing. Let me read your beautiful messages, my love. Oh, Samantha, I'm reading you, love. Bravo, Samantha. Beautiful. Guys, read what she wrote. It's very heavy, huh? Some beings here come with heavy load. Bravo, Samantha. It's very pleasant to read. Very, very, my love. Very. My darling, it's very heavy, darlings. Very heavy. But you need to remember this is the introduction. In the past, I was given for free some sample of clearing during the free event. But the thing is, what has happened, as you already know, when I start doing the clearing, the energy becomes more dense, heavier, and it's not something coming in. It's what is inside coming to the surface, acknowledging the possibility to be freed, so manifesting its presence in a denser way because it is disengaging, disentangling. And that phase of more heavy, if it is done in the discovery call, the thing is, I am not in a position to take it away in 10 minutes. So try to put yourself into the shoes of a person that is new in this and suddenly feel heavier. The brain will simply come to the conclusion that it's not good for them. I need more time to clear until it's gone. And I don't want them to depart with that heaviness without the completion of having removed what needs to be done. And 10 minutes or 20, it's not enough. So I take this time to explain all, but even if we don't do a conscious abolishing sequence, you know that it is coming out anyway. Feel that I don't know who is bringing that, but damn, it is big. You feel, it's very strong. And my beautiful Carmen, who is here, I highly recommend you, my darling. I would love that you join the totality of this event so that I can, whatever has been spoken in private is what everyone needs, which means I will focus on many aspects, the physicality, the health, the engineers, the technology, the problematic event, the recurring problematic event, the physicality and the materiality, which is finances, all goes hand in hand together. A strong body can hold strong money energy. It goes together. So if you can, instead of a private, please join us so we have time together. This is my recommendation. Oh, my love. Silva, I value these words. I value these words. It's coming out, whatever is on whoever, it is really coming out, something big. Oh, dear. It is hot suddenly. Woo! There, it's big. It is big. It's coming out, my love. Something is coming out anyway. Even if I don't want it to come out now, it comes out by itself. Okay? My darling. Whoa, this is big. You feel that? Who is feeling it? Share. Woo! Yeah, it's big. And we need to understand in this work, we are less than 560. So 560 on this earth is such a drop in the ocean. Now all the 560, a little bit less subscribed, are not coming live. But that's not the point. The point is it's still a drop in the ocean. As we live in a planet that has a lot of individuals, which means as we are doing these conversions of old epocha ending, beginning of new epocha, that means all the system, the races, the inverted beings, the artificial intelligence inversion, anything that extract, siphon, swap, oppress light beings, they come to the surface, to those who have the capacity. It doesn't mean, please don't misinterpret what I say. It doesn't mean that it's because you do this work that they come to you. No, because some people, they are doing fine on this earth and they have a lot of energy coming to them because they are more advanced. So it has nothing to do with this work. It has to do with who you are, whether you do this work or you don't. The problem is, as you are special, you carry a lot of light. And wherever you go, it's like being in the forest that is dark, no light. And suddenly you see a house with the warmth of a fireplace. Guess what? You want to go there because it feels warm, it feels safer. And this is exactly what happens in the invisible realm. When all the beings who need assistance see you, they see paradise. They see, light. They come. And you start feeling varieties of things that doesn't belong to you because they come with their luggages. And their luggages are not easy to carry, my love. And this happens a lot. So Carmen, please, okay, let me read you. Yes, they are both tonight. Carmen, please join. I prefer you join instead of taking a private session. Like this, I know I have multiple hours with you. Okay, so you see, it's not business because it's better for me you come in the private, but I say, no, stay here, really. So I have sent you the email. You have everything via email. I found your email. So you have normally the email. Okay, beautiful. Like this, I can take care of that because today is the day of antibiotic, by the way. It's the antibiotic day. Everybody comes to me, antibiotic, antibiotic, antibiotic. So we're going to solve that. And we're going to take care of the animals also. So Carmen, if you have a dog and a cat and a horse, we take care of everyone. Okay? Animals are important. Okay, you're welcome, Carmen. Confirm you have the email. Whoa, it's heavy. I don't want to do the lifting now, but it's coming. They are pushing. You know, it's like the champagne, the pressure. Pressure cooker. Dear, they have been waiting. Ah, I know what's going on. Naughty subscribers. I think you have done a mistake. You did not give the good time. ah, you did not give the good time. I'm sure you did a mistake. You gave the time of the free event and they all come say, well, they gave us an appointment. Darling, who is guilty here? Raise your tentacles. I'm sure someone did a mistake and gave an appointment to the inverted. Yes, I know it's confirming. It's getting strong. So yeah, that's us. My love. I'm sure someone gave the wrong time. They said, just come the 10th. Yeah. They've been waiting. Good, Joanne. That's kind of you. But some must have given the appointment earlier because they came earlier. It's so interesting, my love. Dear. It is so interesting. So, my beautiful darling, what is taking place here is we are so successful with this work. So successful that this work, as I have sent an MP3, is now officially the method. It's the method that works, that is the future method for the future civilization. It's a reference. It's going to be a reference on this earth, obviously, but that a little bit later in time, because Earth is a little bit late. There is still a lot of indoctrination that prevents too many to even have access to even the free event. Imagine when you are very indoctrinated, when there is a lot of loyalty to false light, they will not let you have access to even the free teaching or the free event. Something will stop them to even enroll or to listen or to even understand or to even connect the dots with this kind of work. It's very deep. But this work is officially a reference, and the Vault of Ionic Remembrance, who is taking all the notes, is the one that is representing and representative of, how you say that, creating the new trend, the new norm, the new references. And this, in many planets, they are applying this method to assist themselves, and it is really wonderful. So anyway, the point is, this work is very advanced. And those who are present are doing a very special work for themselves first, but also for all the fragment of you that is not inside of you, that is elsewhere, in not a good place. And that not good place, they need assistance. They are part of you. They are your fragments. They are not siblings. They are you. But it's been a long time that they are not with you anymore due to ancient fragmentation that took place eons ago. So when those fragments separated, some incarnated in different forms, in different situations, whether as oppressed, unfortunately, or as oppressor. Who wants to hear that? No one, because you are a light being. You cannot even harm an insect. So it's difficult for you to conceive that. I know, but I have to share the truth. I have to share the truth. No need to invent stories or to hide. This is the reality. So you have a lot to do. It's beyond you. It's you, and it is all fragments of you entangled with you. Plus, this earth has been designed in a way that the physicality is a template that carries by inheritance from the bloodline everything. You don't only have the hair color, the eye color, the skin color. You have characteristic, you have virtue, you have positive things from the bloodline. Anything positive is welcome, but you have also stuff that is not positive, unfortunately, and that is an issue because it is engineered, installed into your DNA box, if I can say, and you carry what they have. So epigenetic, cellular, memory, trauma, PTSD, belief system, thought patterns, disease, decay, decline, problematic event, and so forth. That is a big issue and needs to be cleared because it is actually unlawful. It's not the way. Let me show you the comparison. In the galaxies, in many civilizations, the inheritance receive only the positive. Would you believe? You only receive the positive from the bloodline. And by the way, we don't say bloodline, we say light line. You know what I mean? It's like there is a glitch. What is that blood doing here? Why we talk about blood? But this is the reality. So it's the light line, okay? So you only have the positive, which is superb. That's why they are so advanced, like genius, because they always get better and better, like a supreme race. But here, you get a little bit the good, but the rest is like a luggages, burden bearer, my love. Who said that? Silver. Darling, dear, we need to we need to to file a claim. We need a refunding, matrix bloodline refunding. Dear. Oh, my love. Hey, Joannie, I'm so happy for you, love. Oh, what a trip. What a trip today. Whew. Oh, darling, my love. Bloodline, like really. The Bloody Mary line. What to say? Anyway, my love. So we need to clear that. So we're going to clear later on a lot that is from the DNA. Because even lack, poverty, is transferred from the bloodline. Would you believe? Now imagine, that's bad. That is worse. Imagine that anyone in your bloodline decided to be affiliated with organization that you would never approach. You know, the kind of negative kind of a thing, you know, the ugly. You would never, you would like run away. But guess what? They have signed up for whatever reason without judging. We don't know why they signed up. Survival, a good offer, blackmailing, war, protection. You don't know. But guess what? There is a, an affiliation by default. Inheritance. You're the child of, well, you're a member. You're part of the club. Isn't it incredible? It's shocking, but this is the reality, how they have designed that. So we need to go there as well. So we will go on clearing disease, problematic event, lack, survival, belief system, negative thinking, religious indoctrination, stuff that is heavy, you know, because why it is important. It's about allowance, you know, forbiddance. Not this, not that. This is shame, this is sin. Darling, this is an anti-joy, an anti-glory by itself because it's a non-allowance, forbiddance. Don't do this, don't do that. It's a plateau on how much happiness you can have, how much money you can earn. And you all have a money plateau. It's very easy to find. If you want to know what is your money plateau, ask yourself, what is the maximum that I have ever received financially? That's your money plateau. And when you break that money plateau, suddenly you start having money coming in, whether it is through business, whether it is as gift, whether it is an inheritance, whether it is that you've been lucky, something happened. You know, isn't it interesting? So you know what your money plateau is. It's easy to find. And that is a plateau, a ceiling that gives you an allowance, a ratio on how much you can possess, own, receive, merit, but not only in finances, even in health, in good relationship, in how much joy. Some beings are not allowed to be happy. It's incredible. So this is also something we need to work on more, you know? Let me read you guys. Dear, yes. And the beauty is that you are releasing yourself, but you are releasing the bloodline. It's huge what you are doing as work. Plus, if you are a parent, you're going to free your children not to have to do this work. They will not have all these ceilings and plateau and burden and, oh, darling, no, 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 no. All this kaput, finito. Yes, finances is very important, but trust me, it is as important as rejuvenation. I know it's a little bit difficult to conceive, but a rich body, which is an embodiment of vibrant stamina, energy, inspiration, passion, magnetism, youth, good harmonic physicality. All this is the symbolism of rich. When this functions, suddenly you have so much coming in. It's very interesting because actually the money energy, the magnet. So we can say money, we can say prosperity, we can say wealth, magnet of good opportunity. Do you know where it is installed? Who wants to tell me where is that energy that brings into your life the money energy, the opportunity, the great deals, because you can be someone who doesn't work but brings a lot of positive in the life. So tell me where you feel. All right, some said DNA. Continue. Exactly. Rich body means optimized body. You're a magnet because the field is magnetic. Magnetic. Continue, my love. Beautiful. So you will be very surprised. It is inside the cell, the cellular cell, a cell. Isn't it incredible? It's inside the nucleus of the cell. How interesting is that? Now you understand why I talk about physicality so much. Because it's inside. It's inside the cell itself, in the body itself, in the materiality of the body. Now you understand why nutrition, why the body is so important. You're surprised, I know. Well, this is the reality. This is the reality. Magnetism is very important. Life force is very important. It's energy. And this is what brings into the life so much. So much. Interesting. I know, my love. My beautiful darling. So we need to work on both. All right. Let me see, what time is it? Okay. So we are going to also remove all the vows, promises, oaths, allegiances, covenants that tied the bloodline, that ties you by inheritance with any form of affiliation. Because if you have, which most probably every bloodline has, it creates spiritual depth. You become, you owe something to that affiliation, even though you don't feel you do. But because they have affiliated with that and you break the chain of continuity, they extract from you as a tax. You're taxed. Isn't it interesting? They come and take their due in 2 words. Insane. Yeah, my love. It is. They are taking their taxes. Absolutely. Priesthood, what a priesthood. I'm telling you this, yeah? We take our taxes. It's like that, my love. It's fascinating. Fascinating, my beautiful darling. And of course, like I have said, we need to take care of all the fragments of you, because in this lifetime, there is a convergence of restoration, and you guys need to become intact, because inside your light spirit, there is so many compound of virtue, of light code, favor. Who doesn't want to have favor in life? Favor is so beautiful. Everywhere you go, you're favored. Darling, when you're going to experience that, it's really beautiful. It's easy because you don't know what ease stands for. You know the opposite, hardship. But it's easy. You know, you have a life, you feel good. The natural state of the inside is to feel good. You dance. You do the dishes, you dance. I mean, maybe not the dishes. Okay, no, this one is a lie. No, I quit the dishes. The ditches. No, no, no. No, no, that was not a good reference. Okay, I'm gonna quit. I'm gonna skip this one. Let's do something else. Whatever. Ah, darling. Yes, favor everywhere you go. It's huge. Favor. Just that is casino, lottery. So it's everything. It's favor. It's regeneration. Normally, you should not have disease. You should not have problematic physicality. It's it's not part of your equation. And look, it's everywhere. Not possible. So everything is in the intactness, and this is what you are reconnecting with, and you are taking care of the fragment of you to be freed from vows, promises, oaths, allegiances, covenants, obligations, because what they feel, you feel. It's called entanglement. That scientist who gave the science of entanglement, who cut a photon in two particles. He cut a photon in two particles, one photon. He took in a box. He traveled. He traveled in various countries far away from his country. And he took that photon and he placed it at least 5, 6 countries far away from his hometown. And then he returned. He traveled back in his hometown. Then he started playing music to that photon. And the person who was in the other house, in the other country, testified that every time he was playing any form of music to that photon in the other country, the other photon in the other country was vibrating. Despite the music was not played next to it. It's called entanglement. They have even done that in a satellite. They took a photon, put in the satellite far away from planet Earth, and observe. Same, when one vibrate, the second one vibrate too. That means you feel a lot physically, emotionally, existentially on stuff that belongs to fragments of you elsewhere. And you are the one taking care of them. You're the locomotive, the leader, pulling the whole tribe. It's fascinating. It's a lot of work. Symbolically speaking, you're heroes. But on daily basis, it's a lot, my love. Let me drink some water. Please drink water. And in my opinion, my recommendation, always keep a little bit of Celtic salt under your tongue every time you drink. It gives you minerals under the tongue, not on the food. On the food, normal, you put the salt for taste. I'm talking about under the tongue. And please never keep a bottle of water next to you. For the new magnificent light being who joined the subscription, And for Carmen that is present here, never keep a bottle of water next to you. Why? Keep it in the kitchen. Keep it elsewhere. Because when you speak, you program the water. So if you are a person who always speak positive, always speak about beauty, always have a high frequency conversation, then okay, perfect. But let's say, imagine you're on the phone, you have someone calling you having problem, or you, I'm talking about general, I'm not speaking to one person, but more to those who just subscribe, who will have the replay. Those being, if you are on the phone and you hear someone speaking about their problem, or that you share a problem that you have, the water is like a microphone. It's a data collector. It memorizes the last imprint. So if you speak and you are next to the water, because it's a habit, people put their bottle of water wherever they go. I understand the concept, but I'm explaining to you what happened. So yes, to drink sips of water regularly. Yes, it's going to be a little bit more work to go next to the water, drink, and leave the water far away from you. Otherwise, it will record. It's like it's equivalent to put the MP3 recording on, recording everything that you say, the good, fine, but I'm talking about the negative. Guess what? And then you take that MP3 and you drink it. You got my point. You are drinking the program of what you don't want. And not only the water, even food. Food has water. For example, let's say it's part of tradition to have oranges, apples, grapes in the living room, right? In a basket. I know it's cute. It is nice. No, don't do that. Makes sense, no? You just program the fruit that is full of fluid. You put the MP3 inside and then you eat it and it will program you. Please don't do that. Okay? So now I drank. I kept the water in the kitchen. It's not next to me. I would not do that. Sometimes I forget, but it's very rare. Make sense? Guys, okay? It's simple. Even don't keep the water at night next to your bed. Don't. Don't do that. It's a fascinating science. Don't, my love. Everyone do that. Don't. Don't, my love. Keep the water outside your bedroom somewhere. For example, I have a plant, a big plant, outside my bedroom. I put the water directly posed on the plant, which is great because it has the soil. If I need to drink, normally I should not need to drink at night. That's it. And when you wake up in the morning, my love, don't drink cold water. You have the acid of that digestive. This is such a powerful burning acid that is present to decompose, break down the food. If you put cold on fire, the fire kaput, then how you digest the food? It's like you switch off your acids. Don't drink cold water. Don't drink green juices. This trend that is on the market, no. Take warm something, like make an herbal tea. Squeeze lime, not lemon. Lemon is unnatural. Lime is natural. Lemon has been created in a laboratory, doesn't exist in nature. It's human who created lemon. Lime is natural. Key lime, ideally, with seeds. So squeeze lime, warm water, put, all kind of herbal that you like, herbal tea. Take iron, like sarsaparilla. It's an herb, a sarsaparilla root from Mexico, Honduras, not from India. And you take that, you have iron. So you need to not switch off the acid, because if you switch off the acid, when you wake up, drink, you dilute the acid, plus it's cold. The fire that needs for the digestion of the day gets switched off. And then you wonder, I'm not digesting the food. Well, you have fleshed out the digestive juices, but you have not been taught, my love. You didn't know. Most people don't know. So drink warm. What I do, I put ginger powder. I like the warm feeling of the ginger powder. The fresh ginger is great, but it takes long time to release the compound. But the ginger powder dissolves. When you take that, the throat, the stomach, the body becomes, like warm. That's the best way to keep the fire of your digestion, because you need it. If you put gold food inside of you and you don't have the digestion to break down, you have nothing. Nothing goes into your blood. It goes out. And then you're malnourished, even if you have the gold food. It's interesting, my love. All this matter. So the first act, go down, warm the water. And if you have, for example, if you are a person who have extreme fatigue, who cannot stand easily from the bed, guess what? You take a candle, a warmer, a candle that warms the food. You put it in your room. You have your warmer. You go and take your bottle of water and you warm the water. Drink warm. Don't attack your juices in the morning, because if you do that, the whole day is kaput, my darling. Regarding the honey manuka, I am not aware. I haven't studied that. What I can suggest you, it's important to have wild bee honey. Wild bee honey. So if this, what's the name of it? If this manuka comes from wild bee, 100% yes. Let me explain on that. It's a beautiful science. And then we jump into the other link and we start the lifting of madness, even though so many darkness has left already. It's better. The bees, originally, the origin of the bee millennia ago was 100% black. It was not black and yellow. The black and yellow bee has been introduced. It's a genetically modified bee that had, agenda and all this stuff. This black and yellow bee create acidic forming bee pollen and honey. It's like that. But if you find an apiculture that takes care of the black wild bee, not the wild flower honey, the black wild bee, honey, pollen, bee pollen, and so forth. Then you have the most nutritious, medicinal, and alkaline honey and pollen and so forth. It's interesting, right? It's very interesting science. So please be careful if you want to change something in your nutrition. One, okay? Try the ginger powder. Buy organic ginger powder, mix with hot water, put lime or cloves. Cloves is very important. Take cloves tea every day. So important. I have a good tip for you. You're going to be surprised on this one. How many of you have bleeding gums? Number one. Number two, cavities. Do you know what cavities come from? Not necessarily the food. Yes, the food, but the food brings something inside the mouth, a bacteria. Yes, it's the food, but it's not the food like the sugars. No, no, no. It's deeper than that. Comes inside the mouth a bacteria. That bacteria eats the gums. This is one. But that bacteria eats the teeth and creates cavities. It has a name, this little bacteria. I forgot the name, but it doesn't matter. What matters is how to remove it. You're going to be surprised. You take iodine. You're going to brush your teeth with iodine. Do not swallow. Brush your teeth with iodines. If you don't have, but symbolically speaking, if you had the possibility to test the before and after in a petri dish, before applying the iodine, most of anyone has that bacteria in the mouth. And after multiple applications of iodine, the iodine takes it out. Make your experience. And I charge chocolate for that. It's very important, my love. Everything I share with you, I practice. It's my life. That's why when people come here, everything I eat, it's like no one. I eat like no one. I have educated myself. I'm not born with this food, but since adulthood, I said, this food is, I cannot eat that food. No way. No, 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 no. This is a weapon. No way. But if you see my food, it's indulgence. Indulgence. I make cheese out of Brazil nuts. I make sourdough bread, pizza, pasta, cookies, dessert, chocolate. I make everything. It tastes fantastic. It's Middle East, Mediterranean, mixed Asian. It's cocktail of cultures. And it's delicious and very satisfying. And you eat few bites, you're full. Why? Mineral packed, non-hybridized food. It's not vegan. It's plant-based, but it's not vegan. But it's plant-based, non-hybridized. This should be part of your life, my love. So please try the iodine, but please don't swallow, huh? Do it multiple times. And you're going to have a very strange feeling. When you take the iodine, it's going to enter your gums and everywhere. My love, no more cavities, no more bleeding gums, okay? So please update me on that. It's cool, cool stuff. Another tip, I was thinking of that the other day. It's part of health, which I recommend. Everyone has a washing machine. Now, depending if you have a very modern washing machine or less modern, all right, who can translate for me le tambour en caoutchouc, that gum round thing, that spin. What's the name of that? It has a gum, you know, it's made of gum, that washing machine. What is the name of that? Tumbler. Okay, I didn't know. Okay, that tumbler that is made of gum, my love, every time you wash any clothes, you have noticed there is always water staying in that gum. Yes or no? There is always water. This is a mold generator. It cannot evaporate because the gum keeps it moist. And very often, if you go tomorrow and look and open, you should see mold over there. Black mold. So what you need to do is the following. Number one, you're going to disinfect that zone because this is going to put mold on every clothes you wear, my love. It's like that. So you're going to disinfect, you're going to buy vinegar or lemon, and you're going to put a lot of anti-mold or vinegar product. Anti-mold will work, and you really keep it. A lot of product, you keep it close. Then you wash it. When it is super clean, what I suggest you to do every time you finish a washing machine sequence, I always take the kitchen paper, I roll it and I put inside. Like this, it absorbs all the moist. Never you will have mold. Never, because it keeps it dry. And then when you make the next machine, you remove it and you throw it. And you put another one. This is very simple thing, but has to be done. I do it all the time. I never leaves it wet. Otherwise, it starts creating mold. Makes sense, no? Yes, my love. Okay, Joanne is giving the name. Beautiful, mutant, or oh my goodness, like an alien. Woo! I like Staphylococcus mutans. There. So if you share the washing machine, my love, if I were you, you would share that tip. You can speak with everyone. Say, hey, let's do this from now on. So no mold on the clothes. My love, it's very interesting information. I don't know who created that washing machine with that incoherent side effect. Anyway, I'm just giving you a few tips. So I do this all the time, my love. And no mold possible because it's dry. The paper, you take it, when you take it, it's going to be wet. But it's absorbed. It's not staying there, not sitting. Okay? My love. So, my darlings, let's go on the other link. Carmen, please let me know if you are joining. If you are joining, I will kindly request Claude to share the link of the paid event with Carmen. That would be really wonderful. As if I take a few minutes, it will not be right for others. So Carmen, yes. So if you want to pay later, Carmen, you can pay after, my love. Okay? So it is 200 for 2 events. If you take 200, it's for 2 group call today and the next one. And if you want only per unit, you take one for 150, but I don't think it's interesting. It's better you take both, in my opinion. You did? I did not receive a notification. All right, all good. Let me check. So, my darlings, tell me if we are good, and we can go to the next link, my love. Where is the email? So let's go on the other link. So the other link is the 7-9. Okay? I will check, Carmen, I will check. Let's go on the other link, and I'm going to send you, Carmen. You did? Claude, you did? Claude, you sent her already the part 2? I need to know to avoid sending again. We're waiting for you, Claude, to reply. So you received, Carmen, the link? All right, so let's go on the other, okay? I leave here, we go on the other one.